My name is Benjamin Jesse. I'm the writer-director of Strangelove, which we envisioned as a kind of Lynchian rom-com, which don't usually, they're not really bedfellows usually, but we had a lot of fun with it. We had some French waiters, we had a porcelain cow, and I'm really glad everyone got to see it today.
At no point during this hearing we have any reason to refer to the 1998 Human Rights Act.
Then pray tell, why did I point it out in full?
I don't know. Nobody asked you to.
That's a whole weekend wasted.
Well, this was our kind of third go-around with our third project, and it was just coming towards the end of university. And I always seem to come up with whatever is going to be my next fascination just about the end of the last project. And this one I really envisioned as a bit of a love letter to my best friend, who we all always seem to be going, well, university is one of those times, you always seem to be dipping in and out of relationships. And in this particular instance, he was trying to get with someone from my course. In his infinite wisdom, he decided to buy her a porcelain cow. I regret to tell you all here that that relationship did not last a lot longer than that, but it did produce this wonderful idea that we had for this film. And also the message that I wanted him to take from this was to absolutely never stop being yourself. I think in any relationship, I'm very happily, as of last summer, now in a relationship, and it's the first one I've ever felt truly kind of happy and comfortable in, because it absolutely allows me to be myself and to feel supported. So this film is kind of, now seeing it a year on from when we shot it up on the big screen, it's kind of took on a new meaning for me today, and I really kind of believe in the message, even more of it, to kind of embrace the strange and weirdness, and also because it's something that I've written and everyone brought to life. It's going to be a little bit odd, it's going to be a little bit of a weird world in and to itself, so that's why we've got a lot of cutaway gags and original music and strange things like that, because I think it just has a world that you can inhabit for 15 minutes, which is a lot of fun.
Oh, sorry, darlings. Daddy's getting a call. Pass me the phone, would you, Rachel?
My name's Cindy.
Yes, Cindy. Phone, please. Ahoy, hoy. Right? Yes? Austin, what? I see why you called. I'll be over momentarily. Goodbye.
Well, I think the biggest challenge was we had one of my good friends, unfortunately, wasn't able to join us. They let me know a month in advance, which is very good etiquette for anyone working on a short film. If you are not going to be available, or if you have to drop out, let whoever is poor bugger in charge of organising the whole thing know as soon as possible, because otherwise they might end up inhabiting a supporting role in the film. So you see me up there as the delectable, delicious Hugh Cavendish. That was not my initial intention. I'm not particularly good at memorising lines, but I think I did a pretty decent job, and you all got to see my chest hair up there. So you really can, make something out of nothing if you need to, and it resulted in the product we have at the end. So there's always going to be challenges, there's always going to be speed bumps, but you can cry into a pillow and scream for a bit, and then you pick yourself back up, and you put on a robe, and you get in front of the camera, and you make sure that the film gets across the finish line. So we overcame that in a really nice way.
Be myself.
Don't you mean yourself?
Have you ever been the cover star of Pipe Smokers Quarterly? I didn't think so. So the three of you, close your eyes and imagine what it's like inside me. Step 2. Be forward. In this fast-paced modern world, you've got to let your feelings be known straight away. It's never too early to say, "Madam, I'm enamoured by your pendulous bosoms." Get that down.
I think at the end of every production that we do, there's always kind of a key takeaway that we have, or a kind of key area of focus that I want us to do each time. So first one, it was sound. Second one, it was cinematography. And this time around, I think, because we're doing another one in October, we really want to focus in on production design and kind of communicating what I kind of have in mind with everyone and being able to bring it together, because we have such a talented crew, but it's kind of still getting over that fact of, it's difficult to be in charge. It's difficult to tell people what you want and be able to kind of have the conviction to do so. Because I remember there's a kind of set of papers that I flipped through, And we were filming the kind of war room scene at the start where they're discussing the date, and we were getting everything ready. And I'd left my production crew to come up with those sheets, and I thought, what on earth can they go up to in an hour? And so I go up there, and I kind of open the door, and I see this leg splayed open, an S in the shape of a sperm, and I think, well, never in a million years was I thinking that. And there was a pregnant pause for about 5 seconds, and I kind of swallowed my pride and said, we're going forward with this. So this is how I end up pointing to some legs and all sorts of things there by the side. So communication is key. To be honest, I think it makes the character a lot more sleazy, but just thinking kind of through what you want in advance and giving them a little bit more information can allow it to line up with your vision, as it were. But it also gave it some kind of effect. So something to think about.